Hey guys, I'm finally doing my bookshelf tour. I wanted to do it before, but I just didn't have enough free time to do it, and making one of these videos takes a long time. I did make this little short video of my graphic novel collection, and I will link it down below in the description box if you want to watch it. Before I start with the tour, I want to tell you that most of my books are in Serbian, but I will write the title and the author's name somewhere on the screen. So let's begin with the tour. Enjoy! This is the overview of my main shelf. I like how I arrange the books, but I don't like the shelf itself because it's so narrow and deep. But the good thing about it being so deep is that I can put stuff that I don't know where else to put behind the books, so there is a little bit of mess behind the books. And I arranged my books on what I read and what I didn't read, so part of this shelf are my read books and they continue on my TBR. The last shelf is empty, so I will start from the top and make my way to the bottom. The first shelf here, I keep my graphic novels. I won't show them to you in this video because I have a separate one and I will link it in the description box. The only new thing is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and the Sleeper and the Spindle, and I'm too lazy to pull them out. You can see them in my last book haul, which I will also link down below. Moving on to my first shelf, here you can see that I displayed the inventions of Hugo Cabret, and I have this little pig here and a little something, I'm not sure what this is. This is my favorite shelf. I don't have all the books here that belong on this shelf because I am currently borrowing them. So I will start showing you the books. I won't talk about any synopsis and I will just show you the cover of the book and say the title. And I'm sorry for the shaky camera, I am holding it in my hands and because I don't have a tripod. So let's begin with the books. Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire, which is falling apart, the pages are falling out, it is in real terrible condition, I'm afraid to read it again. Harry Potter and Order of Phoenix, Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman, Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and The Emperor's Spyglass, all by Philip Pullman. The Book Thief by Markus Zusak, The Messenger by Markus Zusak, Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. The last book is Wizardology. I couldn't find the author of this book. Now I will put pictures of the books that I am currently borrowing. The Bad Girl by Mario Vargas Llosa, The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, The American Gods by Neil Gaiman. This is the shelf just below the previous one. Here I have my Easter egg. We always keep one Easter egg as a guardian of the home, and below the Easter egg is some origami thing. Then I have little Darth Maul and little Jar Jar Binks. The Boys from Brazil by Ira Levin, Trainspotting by Irvine Welsh, City and City by China Miéville, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, The Likeness by Tana French, In the Woods by Tana French. This book is by a Serbian author. I'm not sure how to translate this title, but in Serbian it is called Peščana Hronika. It is by Pavle Zelić. The Werewolf Cycle by Stephen King, Stir of an Echo by Richard Matheson, Shutter Island by Dennis Lehane, Carrie by Stephen King, Belgrade Underneath Belgrade by Zoran Nikolic, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, Cat by Colette, City of Amber, People of Sparks, both by Jean Dupro, Dossier K by Imre Kertész, Monuments Man by Robert M. Edsel and Brett Witter, Child 44 by Tom Rob Smith, Pawn of Prophecy, Queen of Sorcery, Magician's Gambit, all by David Eddings, Paper Towns by John Green, Inkheart by Cornelia Funke. This is the next shelf. First I have here a little souvenir from Romania, and the book here is The Willows by Algernon Blackwood. Let me put them away and show you the books. On this shelf my read books finish. The big stack of books here, I read those books, and here is where my TBR begins. So let's start with the books. The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Zevin, Erebos by Ursula Poznanski, The Queen of the Tearling by Erika Johansen, Blood Red Road by Moira Young, Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, Allegiant by Veronica Roth, Insurgent by Veronica Roth, Mockingjay, Catching Fire, and Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Midnight Palace. The original title of this book is September Lights, but in English it is translated as Watcher in the Shadows. The Prince of Mist, all by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. There behind the books you can see my stack of Dylan Dog comics, and the book is, let me get it. It is Gone Girl by Gillian. I'm not sure if it's Gillian or Gillian. Gillian Flynn, and I keep this book behind all these other books because it is water damaged and it takes a lot of shelf space and it's really ugly. So I keep it back there. Now I will start with my TBR. First, here I have this little book about dogs. It is about all these different dog breeds. The next thing here is a little notebook that is quite beautiful. It is a souvenir from Greece. I know there is a Eiffel Tower here, but it is from Greece and it is quite beautiful. Let me show you inside of the notebook. And now I will show you the books. Here, first one is The Girl from Nightmares by Kendar Blake, Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake, Queen of the Damned, Vampire Lestat, Pandora, and Vittorio, all by Anne Rice. The Shining, Dreamcatcher, and The Green Mile, all by Stephen King. Rats by James Herbert, and the last one is In Miso Soup by Ryu Murakami. This is my last shelf on this bookshelf. Here I keep my YA and middle grade books. As I said, for the shelf above this one, here it starts with my TBR, so it continues down here. So these are all books on my TBR, and I'm sorry if it is a little bit darker. This is my last shelf. So the books on this shelf, I will start with these up here. Truckers by Terry Pratchett, We Will Liars by E. Lockhart, Every Day by David Levitan, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, Children of Captain Grant by Jules Verne, Howl's Moving Castle by Diane Wynne Jones, The Ninth Life of Louis Drax by Liz Jensen, The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, Monsters of Men, all by Patrick Ness, The Book of Lost Things by John Connolly, An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, Uglies, Pretties, Extras, and Specials, all by Scott Westerfield, Inkspell, and Inkdeath by Cornelia Funke. Two books behind all these books are like tourist books. The first one is The Secrets of Rosalind, and the second one is Rosalind Chapel Decoded. These are my mom's books. that was the bookshelf tour of my main shelf. I do have another bookshelf with my TBR books, and I will show you that bookshelf in another video. But for this one, I hope you enjoyed and you liked this video, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!